Alright, hello my dudes. Today I'm making hopefully a short video on something that a lot of people asked me about during the first Sunrise video finale, which is one when I immediately leveled the CE to level 100. Some people did not even know how that was possible. And some people have an idea, but they might not know the specifics of how to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully cover that stuff today. I won't get into the extreme specifics. I want to talk about a lot of stuff and hopefully keep this still short, but yeah. So as you can see right now, if I press the enhance button right now, I could have myself another level 100 C. In fact, I'm probably gonna level this C to 100 sooner than later. I just want to keep a bit of my bombs right now for a couple of future CEs. But yeah, okay, first of all, let's briefly cover what is bombing and why you want to do it. Okay, so very briefly, bombing is when you just take a CE that you want to be fodder. It's a CE you're never going to really use, okay? That's the important part. It has to be a CE you don't care about. So you MLB it. It has to be at least, I guess 1 star is enough to get it to level 50. Level 50 is usually where people stop. You can kind of do whatever you want, but level 50 is where I usually aim at myself, as you can see from the CEs being used as fodder here, the bombs if you will. So that's the basic of bombing basically. Again, I'll show you the process soon, but now why would you want to do this? Like you could absolutely just take a CE you want to level, like this Arjuna CE here, and you could just feed level 1 CEs into it until it hits level 100. Now there's 2 big reasons why you want to do bombs instead of just raw feeding like that. One, it saves a lot of space in your inventory. Now, for a lot of people that might not be a huge issue, but if you play this game for a very long time, you will eventually run into some space issues, even counting Second Archive and all the storage upgrades from the Mana Prism shop. Trust me, it might become an issue, and especially if you're a spender, yeah, you will run into that issue pretty soon. Now, the bigger benefit of making bombs, besides the saving of space, is that you will save a lot of QP. Now, as you can see from the bottom of the screen, me getting another 50 levels into the CE via these bombs would only cost me less than 40,000 QP. Now, if I were to do the same over time by feeding individual Cs into this, it would be night and day. It would be very expensive for QP. For those that don't know, the higher the level, the CE you're leveling, the more QP it costs to give it EXP in the form of CEs. So again, that is a very important detail and why bombing is kind of a big thing in the first place. So yeah, there you go. TLDR, why you want to do it. Save some space if you don't want to immediately feed your CEs, and also save a lot of QP over time in the process of doing so. Now, I guess I can show you the process. Again, it really isn't difficult. Like, again, you can do this with any Cs, but the primary way of leveling CEs in this game is actually, I mean, if you spend a ton of money in this game, obviously, you know, the Quartz Gacha can feed you a lot of CEs to use, but yeah, it's FP, yeah, you'd be surprised. Now, most people, well, not most people, a lot of people might not have a lot of FP like I do, but like, again, this is another topic as well, but if you really want a lot of FP, lottery events, that's what you do. You do hundreds and hundreds of boxes over time. You get a lot of FP, millions and millions. Even as a free-to-play person, you can absolutely get this done, but again, it will require a lot of farming, so that's why I always recommend people to save their apples mostly for lottery events. And FP is just one thing you get from there. Again, it's another topic, so it's a whole lot of other benefits to farm lottery events like crazy. But yeah, this is what you do. You go into FP. I'll do one, like, quote-unquote session here, because again, this is kind of a wasteful time to do this. This brings me to another topic. You should only do this, like spend your FP, when one of these things happens. One, there's a bonus period for success chances. Now, again, you can, when you level up servants or CEs, you have a chance to get either a double amount of EXP on a feed or a triple amount, those being super and great success on an A server respectively. So again, don't do this like I am right now. I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes. So again, you keep tapping through these multis. You can only go so far until the game tells you to you know, again, deal with your inventory being too full. This is an issue with the Quartz Gacha, really, because, you know, they want you to spend money, I guess, so they put a higher limit there. Funny. But yeah, So yeah, only do it during the bonus success periods, or here's another thing which is pretty rare. Sometimes some events that drop EXP CEs or also sell them via the shop, usually they include them in the FP gacha as well for the duration of the event. Now another a good example is later this year on NA, we will get Guda Guda 5. So during that, you will get 3 and 4 star EXPCs in the gacha. Now, even though that event has like no bonus success chance to actually level in your CEs, the math works out really well in favor of the EXPCs. So you'd be surprised. It's actually the most efficient method to get EXP for your CEs. So again, if you really care about this, Guda 5, look for it later. Roll all your FP during that. And also Nobukatsu will be in the FP gacha exclusively. So you're gonna probably roll for MP5 of him anyway. So you know, might as well get some EXPCs while doing so. So yeah, again, TLDR, only roll FP a lot during bonus success chance periods, where you can, you know, get bonus EXP by feeding stuff, or when there's EXP CEs in the FP gacha. So again, don't do it like I am right now. Again, this is only for demonstration purposes. I might speed up the rest here, depending on how long this takes. Alright, well, yeah, okay, I guess I don't have to. So yeah, right now 600 is the limit for FP rolling, so now it wants me to deal with my inventory. So again, here's what you do. It's very simple. Now there are ways of being efficient here. I'm sort of a lazy guy, so again, this you could even be more efficient than I am. So the way you do this is... Let me just make a new bomb from the get-go. Like this might be your situation right now. You don't have a single bomb started or whatever. Now, you could again do 1-star Cs, and if you really want to be efficient, you'll go with 1 stars. But again, I'm gonna show you an easy way that is still fairly efficient, and it's not really gonna waste a ton of QP anyway. It's still gonna be good. So I'm just gonna grab a random 2-star CE here. We'll go with this one. Again, you want to grab something you can immediately MLB, so you don't have to worry about that later. So, this C right here, then you scroll down, find it again. First of all, MLB it. Might as well give it a full feed immediately as well, if I can. So there you go. This will MLB the CE and put some levels into it, like so. Very simple. Well, that's funny. I actually got a super suck anyway, even though it's no bonus period right now. And now you just feed in the rest to this. Again, you could be more efficient and individually just keep MLBing bronze CEs and then feed them to the bigger one. It's going to save you a little bit of FP, but I'm lazy, so I'm just going to do manually leveling now these CEs to level 50. So again, it's this simple. This is the process I do, but if you want to be more efficient, go with multiple MLBs and then feed them all together to save a little bit more. So again, this is what you do. And again, for Cs you don't need, like those some of those 4-star Cs I definitely don't need. I'm feeding them obviously as well. You could sell stuff as well if you really needed mana prisms, I guess, but I really recommend trying to use CEs you don't need as EXP instead, because leveling great CEs to level 100, because a lot of them are free as well, so you will be getting the options to do so. It's really good. Those bonus stats will actually go a long way, so I really advise, always using CEs as EXP as possible. In fact, this video is already pretty long. I think I apologize for that. This is really a simple thing. I don't know why I'm talking so much. I guess I just want to cover all these things. So yeah, let me just deal with this. Again, even this, that was just one batch of FP when I already had a bunch of stuff in my inventory, and you can see I'm already getting some good levels into this C. Obviously, it's going to slow down the higher you go. Every level is definitely not equal, it's obvious. So yeah, so this is now a new bomb for me. I could use this as is, but I won't. I only use bombs when they're 50 or higher. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and okay, another thing I should point out in case you're really stressing it out. So again, let's go back to my example from earlier. So again, this is so if I wanted to level the C, I just bam, 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 bam. You know, there we go. Get some EXP bombs. If you're wondering, I don't remember the exact math, but to get a level 100 C from like level 1, it's about 7 of these. I think even this might be enough from if this was level 1. No, it's 8, I think, actually. It's between like 8 to 9 level 50s, so there's the math kinda for the 5-star Cs, obviously. Now, again, this is another thing if you're stressing it out. In case you can't immediately go to like level 100 and you're worried that like, should I be worried about if I miss bonus EXP success chance, like a great success or a super success? And the answer is no. You don't need to stress that at all. It doesn't matter. The way it works in this game is that they are not that cruel. How do I put it? If I were to get... Okay, let me actually illustrate here. I'm going to take one of the bombs off. So with this, it would only go to level 96. And you think that, oh, maybe if I get a super success chance, it's going to go to 100. That's not how it works, so you don't have to worry about that. If I were to get a super success chance, this would still be 96, maybe ever so slightly higher, like barely noticeable, because the way it works is that it gives the bonus success chance on... It counts the CE as 1. It doesn't count it as a bomb, so again, you don't have to worry about that. You would not see a noticeable difference, so... And when you're feeding these bombs to level up, you don't have to like feed them one by one in hopes of getting more, because, you know, again, it doesn't really affect it at all, so just take my word on that. And don't stress that out at all. And the way this works is that, or the way this is possible in the first place, is because EXP between CEs moves in a 1-by-1 ratio. So you're not losing any EXP here. That's why bombs are also completely fine. Nothing is lost in the transfers, so... You see I have some golden CEs here as well. Yeah, it's me being a bit inefficient, but because I roll the gacha quite a bit as well, I get a lot of these as well. So I'm just being lazy, and when I have to clear my inventory, instead of like rolling more FP gacha to make bombs out of 1 and 2 star Cs, I just feed into some of the 3 and 4 star Cs as well. Yes, it's a bit more expensive for QP wise, but personally QP is hardly ever an issue for me. But again, you shouldn't really do this if you're really caring about min-maxing. Do it with 1 and 2 star Cs. The reason I prefer 2-star a bit over 1-star is because the level cap for a 2-star on MLB is 55 and the level cap for a 1-star is 50, so sometimes you gotta be careful not to waste any XP, because if you were to go over 50, you can't do that with 1-star, granted if you get a super suck or a great suck. So 2-star just gives you a bit more efficiency not to waste a bit more EXP, but again, totally up to you. Both are absolutely fine. There's hardly any difference between them. So there you go. I guess that kind of covers it. I hope I remember all I wanted to say. Again, you could go in a bit more in depth than this, but you don't have to. It really is a simple topic, so this is just how you do it, basically. Don't be like me if you want to be super efficient, but even this is totally fine. So again, to recap at the end in case people skip around, big things. Why do this? Save space and QP. When to do it? Okay, roll your FPs. Either bonus success periods 2 times or 3 times. Also worth noting, the anniversary for NA, the upcoming one, is the only one ever to have a 5 times success rate period. So that is an amazing opportunity to also roll. But you'd be surprised that based on the math, Gouda 5 is still more efficient. You'd be surprised because those EXPCs go a long way. And there you go. So only roll during bonus periods for feeding, or when the FP gacha has EXPCEs in it. And with that, I'll just conclude this video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to answer in the write to me in the comments, and I'll answer if you really have any questions. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. And yeah, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. I plan on uploading more videos this week as well, including gacha, because we're getting Requiem on NA, and who knows if JP gets anything else. And otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and peace out, my dudes.